Many years ago, back in 1857, Robert Baden-Powell was born. Later in his life, he started a movement that would be all over the world, looking after children of all ages through his Scout movement. All those years ago, in 1908, when he started the Scout movement, he said the greatest thing we can ever do for anybody is to put joy into their lives. And that is exactly what is happening in the Scout movement today, as well as in the Guide movement started by his wife all those years ago. It's been a shocking year for many of us. The COVID pandemic worldwide has affected the Scout and Guides movements wherever they have been operating. But they have continued to operate in the most resolute and amazing way. They have reached out to the children who've been living at home, unable to go to their local camps or their local areas to be able to enjoy the company of others. But the Scout and the Guide movements have continued to reach out to them through the digital and other media, giving them something to hope for and something to hang on to. On the 22nd of February of each year, we remember the Scout movement and Guide movement and what they are bringing together for children of all ages in those two groups. And on this 22nd of February of this year, 2021, I specifically want to extend my personal thanks to all the volunteers who have done so much over the last year in these ridiculously difficult circumstances to keep the values of Scouting and Guiding going for all those who need it most. Our volunteers spend so much time, energy and commitment in bringing forward all the values of the Scout and Guiding movement. Your commitment, your dedication, your generosity of spirit and time is invaluable, especially in these dark and difficult times. Thank you. Two very small words that are very often not said as much as they might be, but has come today with heartfelt thanks for all that you have done over the last year. But it won't be just over the last year. As we come out of this pandemic and we hope will bring people together again, there will be a lot of people who have suffered mentally, physically, and otherwise throughout this difficult period. We need to integrate those people, especially the younger generations, back into society, back into understanding how they work and live with others of their own age and those who are more elderly or even more junior. That's where our volunteers will have to rise to the occasion once again and demonstrate how they can bring their commitment, generosity of spirit, loyalty and commitment into the Scouting and Guide organisations to give those children who have had a very difficult year a better start as we go through 2021 and outside the other side of this pandemic. I just want to reiterate again to all volunteers, especially those here in Gibraltar who have led the way in making sure that our children still maintain the values that have been espoused by Olive and of course Stephen all those years ago. Thank you for what you do, and I look forward to meeting you over the coming year.
The promise links us to other Girlguiding members and the 10 million people involved in guiding across the world. Although we may have different languages, cultures and beliefs, each member makes a commitment to do her best. In these unusual times that we are apart, we're all united in our promise. I would like to ask you to raise your right hand and renew your promise with me. I promise that I will do my best, to be true to myself and develop my beliefs, to serve the Queen and my community, to help other people and to keep the guide law.
Scouts half salute. and repeat after me. On my honor, I promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God and to the Queen, to help other people and to keep the Scout law.